Hey, Chris Phyllis with HomeWise Realty. Just wanted to give you a quick market update, give you an idea of what's happening out here in real estate here in Charlotte. So the weather is cold right now, as you know, so a lot of activity in the market is finally calmed down for a little bit. And so I figured I'd just do a quick video and send this out to everybody, give everyone an idea of what's happening. So the couple of quick stats here. Basically we look at a lot of, we compare in real estate, as with many industries, we just compare what's happening now with what happened, in a previous year. It gives us an indication of what we can project, so that's what we kind of measure. So looking at, new listings, a lot of the stats really are mirroring what was happening last year in 2018. And so it's a pretty good sign that this year, again, will be pretty strong. We do anticipate a pretty strong spring market. And so right now, the listings, so new listings, it's almost identical. Last year at this time, there were almost 1,200 new listings, hitting the market. This year. It's just below that at 1,167. So it's basically the same. Now the big thing here is the activity of actual contracts happening. So the next one, pending sales, is up 22%. Just means, and this is a stat that tracks like how many homes are actually, going under contract right now. And I think we did have a few days there with the weather was really nice, and that helps motivate people to get out there and actually look at homes and obviously feel comfortable putting an offer in. So that's up 22.5%. And so these black, let's see, the black here that you're looking at is the current activity, and the red dotted line is last year's activity. So you can see last year's activity is just a little bit below what it currently is right now. And these are always going to change from year to year. You can't really hold too much weight on this, but it does give you an idea of, how things stack up to years before. So another positive news here, the days on market. So DOM, days on market, it's a common number that we look at to get an idea of how quick the inventory, property is moving. So it's down, down 5.7%. Last year at this time it was 53 days on market on average, and now it's about 50. Now this could be, it's very dependent on the price point in the neighborhood. So this is just, they take, these stats that I'm talking about now, they cover the entire region. But if you have a home in a highly desirable neighborhood at a good price point, anything under 400 is really moving extremely quickly still. So, and if it's moving ready condition, etc. So those could be just a few days. They could average a few days on market. And you have some properties that are on for 100 plus days, and so everything averages out, but you do get a good idea for how quickly things happen here. Okay, so the other stat here is average sales price, which is another positive sign. That is up right now to $268,000. And last year at this time it was an average sales price of $263,000. So that's a really good sign that there's positive momentum, for prices to still increase. And a lot of that actually ties into, I think, with mortgage interest rates. So, I'll talk about that in a second, but the rates actually are down. Let's talk about it now. So the rates are down. In November and December, you had an average interest rate of just above 5%. And, the feds have come together and actually kind of put that on hold now. And they're had all intentions of slowly increasing rates at a gradual pace over the next, year or two. For right now, at least, they're down. So you can see, the average is 4.37 here, according to this. I think this is what website are we on here? Y charts. So, it gives you a good idea of what's happening. And basically, half of a point is substantial, rate drop. So on a $250,000 mortgage, that's like about $75 a month. It's $900 a year. And that's like, over 30 years, it's $27,000. So you really, it pays to kind of stay up on this, watch the market, reach out to me if you have any questions on this. But, obviously you can save quite a bit of money if you lock your interest rate in and shop for a home at the right time. You obviously can't plan everything around that, but, sometimes you're able to save a little bit by paying a little bit more attention than maybe somebody else who's just not looking at this information at all. And so another great news here for Charlotte is we've got so much activity here. So many people are moving here, and the recent merger, it's not officially approved yet, but BB&T and SunTrust they're working on a deal to, bring their headquarters here. So right now, BB&T is out of Winston-Salem, which is not too far from here. I think it's like an hour. And then SunTrust is out of Atlanta. And so if they merge, which it sounds like they will, they'll be the 6th largest bank in the country. And that would really be good news. A lot of people think, at least for the Charlotte area, because their headquarters would be here. So right now we just have Bank of America. So if maybe you're watching this, you're not from here, but Bank of America has their headquarters here. They have like 75% market share. I think Wells is second, and I'm not sure who's third, maybe SunTrust actually. So, but this would be really good, I think, for the industry. I know a lot of people are excited about it. There's a little bit of talk about what's going to happen to both, branches. I think they will probably actually eliminate some jobs because some of those roles will be duplicated, unnecessarily. So, but I think that the overall job growth would probably be a positive, net outcome. But don't quote me on that. So I think there's a lot of buzz and positive talk about this. So that's really good news. And so that is it. That is the update here. So I think all positive, at least for right now. Heading into the spring market here, I know there's a lot of people getting their houses ready to hit the market, and I think it's going to be, my personal opinion, I think it's going to be it's going to be another frantic pace here, come March, April, May, June. So that's it. I'll talk to you later.